Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I am here talking with Bryan Pankratz this morning. He's a real estate agent in Minnesota. And we were going to have a conversation today about technology and how it has helped and maybe the good and the bad about technology in the real estate industry. Good morning, Bryan.
Good morning, Erin. How are you today?
I'm great. How about you?
Good, good. Happy Friday.
Yes. And thank you so much for taking time to talk with me about this. There's so much here. We're going to try to condense it into just like a few little tidbits.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. It's a big topic and there's a lot to talk about, but I thought it might just be fun to talk about some of the great things and good things that have affected real estate. Some of them personal. An easy one is I'm old enough that we used to use map books to go to homes and find properties, and now of course it's right on your phone, and it makes our job a lot easier to get to the house.
It is amazing to me. So, as the child of two real estate agents, I remember when those listings used to come out in phone book form, and you had to
Exactly.
page through all these black and white pages. And then my parents would have the map book in their car. And I grew up using a map book also because we didn't have everything online like we do now. So, I agree with you. It makes things a whole lot easier.
Yeah, even setting up showings. It used to be we were making phone call after phone call to to the office, and they would call the seller, and now it's just a couple clicks, and you can get in to see a house.
Yes, absolutely. A whole lot easier to schedule and to schedule multiple showings in a certain area at the same time as well.
Yep.
What's another one of the good things that's happened as a result of technology in real estate?
Yeah, I mean, simple things like the earnest money. It used to be I'd have to go to the person's house, or they'd be coming to my office to drop off a check, and now it's all done electronically. So other simple things like that, it just makes it very convenient for both the agent and for the buyers and seller.
Mhm, yes. And what about searching for a home? Like I find so on the lending side, I find this so interesting, right? Because we have so many resources now to be able to look for a home online. But I think a lot of times people get the misconception that those public marketing websites are a direct link to the MLS.
Right. Yep. I hear that a lot from my buyers that are starting the process, saying that they've been looking on the MLS, and they haven't. Only the agents have access to the MLS, the real, I call it the real MLS. There's some other websites out there that make it seem like they're the real MLS. And Zillow's out there, and Zillow's very popular, and they have some good parts to them. But they're not up to speed like the MLS is. They have their marketing, and they have their kind of agenda, what they're trying to accomplish. And like I said, I'm not bashing Zillow. They have some great qualities, and they're a good resource. But they're not the MLS.
Yes, yeah, it's like it's a great way to be able to just kind of window shop and get an idea of what's out there. But if you actually want to go and look at a house, it's not lifetime update. That house may no longer be for sale and it may still be sitting out there.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. When I'm talking with a new buyer, the first thing I like to do is try to meet in person, get them into the office, and pull it up so they can see it, and set up a specific search for them. And I can get very detailed on the MLS. I can get down to the street if they're looking for a school district, and we we see we look up the boundaries. I can go exactly where they want. Obviously, the simple things like price and number of bedrooms and bathrooms and garage stalls. Um, that's all basic stuff, but we have a lot of other categories that we can really drill down and find them. So if they're looking for something specific, I like to leave it open as much as we can, but if there's a must have, we can drill down and get them the search setup that they're looking for. They Every time a new listing comes on that matches, they get an update, I get an update, and we can talk about whether we want to see it or not.
Yeah. Well, and it's, on the mortgage side too, like technology has been a great thing for clients to be able to apply for mortgages online.
Absolutely.
And it's nice because when I meet with people, everybody used to come into my office. And now I meet with everybody virtually, no matter where they are in the country. But even the
Yep.
people who are right down the road don't want to take the time to drive into my office. And I think it makes